Hey loves, before we dive in to today's episode, I want to remind you to sign up for my next free workshop, Freedom to Rise. This is going to be a 4-part workshop series at the end of March, starting on the 27th, and I'm going to be going live for 4 days. You will have access to the replay as well if you can't make it live. This series is for you if you are ready to rise into the woman you're here to be and step into your next level of yourself, your belief, your identity, so that you can manifest the life beyond your wildest dreams in the next 6 to 12 months and beyond. You're going to learn the number one thing you need to harness within yourself in order to manifest. And the beauty of it is you already have it. We're just going to unlock it and strengthen it even more. You're going to learn the key places to start to become your own wisest healer, and why your healing journey and healing and releasing what is holding you back is also another key place to focus on, because we need to clear that shit out so that you can create the life you want, so that you can move forward. Because right now you probably feel stuck. Maybe you're self-sabotaging, procrastinating, or just not feeling like your life and the momentum that you're gaining with your goals is like 100% turning you on, lighting you up, like stoking that fire within you, that passion, that drive, that intuitive pull forward that's like a full body fuck yes. That's what I want your life to feel like. And if you're ready for that and so much more for free, please join us in this week, Freedom to Rise. The link is in the show notes, or you can head straight to cathorrocks.com/workshop. You literally have nothing to lose, and your dream life and next level self to gain. I always say it's a flex for me that my paying clients sign up for my free workshops, because they are that valuable. You know, there's no fluff. It's not a week-long sales pitch. Like, we are packing value, inspiration, mindset shifts, actionable takeaways, journal prompts, and so much more into this week. So get your cute butt signed up for free at the link in my show notes now. Today's episode needs to become a podcast, because a podcast lives longer than an email or an Instagram post. And I shared this lesson, this story on my Instagram, on my TikTok, on my email list. And I needed to share it with you because it needs to live here on the podcast forever. And this is a story about self-discipline and self-responsibility. So lately, my new thing, my new aspect of my routine, my personal growth, my goals, all of that has been switching up my morning routine. Now, I know I recently spoke about my morning routine, my meditation, journaling, XYZ. You can actually download it as a product, as like a plug and play. You follow the morning ritual with me. So fun, so amazing for your mindset and manifestation. I'll link that in the show notes, or you can get it on the programs page on my website and the link in my bio on my social media. And lately I've been doing that and then going to the gym first thing. And this is big for me because before, a couple of weeks ago, I don't think I'd trained first thing, worked out first thing in like years and years. Over lockdown, I really got into home workouts, like I'm sure many people listening to this did. And that was a really new thing for me. And so when gyms opened again, it took me a couple of years to really get into a consistent routine again with the gym. And it's only really been in the past few months that I've been consistently going to the gym. And I think it was I basically did November, December. My goal was like 3 days a week, but in November I got I feel like I spent 2 months ill. Like I got the wildest like sickness bug, and then every single person in the world, or at least in the UK, it felt like had a cold, like a really bad cold or the flu or COVID or whatever the hell over Christmas. So it's only really been since January that I've been actually going to the gym 4 days a week, and that's my new routine, it's my new program, and I'm loving it, and I've really built that. But normally what I do, and I'm sure if you work from home this resonates with you, I'll get into a flow in the morning and I'll be up, I'll do my morning routine, I'll get ready and I'm at my desk. And yeah, some mornings I have a call, so I literally need to be at my desk for a certain time to start a client day, for example. But some mornings I have free, like some days I have free for things like this, doing the podcast. And so even on those days where I don't have an appointment to be at a certain time, I still will just get to work first thing, and I'll essentially have like a slower morning routine where I'm still starting work at the same time as I am now, even when I go into the gym. But the morning time I was using for like listening to a podcast or just relaxing. And don't get me wrong, I'll still be doing that on the weekend and just when I feel like it, when I'm on my period or whatever. But what I would normally do is in the afternoon, I would go to the gym. And what I was always finding is that if I say I'll go in the afternoon or the evening, it's so easy for something else to come up and take priority. Because I don't know when I enter my day what's going to happen. Something could come up in my workday, in the business, with a client, at home, that requires my attention, and I need to be there for that. And so whether that was actually happening, something came up, or what I was also finding was that I get into a flow around 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Like I get this mid-afternoon, people get the mid-afternoon slump. I get like a mid-afternoon burst of energy again. And so I was almost cutting off that flow state, because I was like, oh my God, like I need to stop and force myself to go to the gym. And I hated that energy of forcing myself to go and do it. And I also felt like it was working against my natural work style. Because I work from home and because I work for myself, I don't work set hours. So I can work. I can start my day later, but I can also work on a weekend or work a bit in the evening if that feels right for me, if I'm in a flow. To me, it's more about how I feel my energy behind it. Because if I'm on a roll, I'm on a roll. And you'll know that as well. If you love what you do and you just really get into a task. So all this to say, one day I was like, I think I was seeing a friend at a certain time. And it was one of those weeks where I'd had a few of those days of, I'll go to the gym at 3, 4 o'clock. And then something came up and I didn't. And because I've committed to 4 workouts a week on my new program, I needed to go 4 times that week. I committed that to myself. And so I was seeing a friend, and I think it was a Thursday. So again, it's like that feeling of when you're getting towards the end of the week and you're not quite happy with like how many workouts you've got in. And you're just like, come on, Kat. Like get some in. Because I also sometimes hate that feeling of feeling like I need to go to the gym every day of the weekend. Like I don't always want to wake up on a Sunday morning and need to go to the gym. Some days I absolutely do. Some weeks I absolutely do. But some weeks, like, we're seeing friends, we're going out for a meal, we've got date night. I want to, like, go for a lovely long walk with Adam and Benji and not be thinking, oh, when I get back I need to quickly rush and have a snack, have my protein, whatever, and then go to the gym. Ugh, like, no. I don't want something that is a positive thing for me to feel like a chore. So I remember saying to myself, and I actually said it to a friend, the friend I was meeting, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym as well first thing tomorrow, because I think she'd said it too. And something about that week, something about my energy that week, something about the decision that I'd made, it was like there was no bargaining with myself. I was gonna get up, do my morning routine, and then go to the gym. Some of you are listening to this and you're like, wow, revolutionary, but I have a really important lesson here. And so I went to the gym and I felt amazing afterwards, and I was like, right, this is my new routine. I'm now a morning workout person again. Welcome back, morning workout cat. It's been about 6 years. Hello, you disciplined little gal. And what transpired over the past couple of weeks as I've been getting into this new routine, because when you're forming a new routine, a new ritual, a new habit, that shit takes time. It takes patience, it takes consistency, because I'm essentially training my brain, my energy, my mind to go, this happens and then this happens. If you think about, say, if you struggle to meditate regularly, or if you struggle to journal regularly, but maybe you're really consistent with your workouts, I'm the opposite. Meditation is like breathing air to me. Like, it feels abnormal not to do a meditation before I start my day. It feels abnormal not to journal before I start my day. These are habits that I've got into. And so it's taking time for me and my brain to go, okay, we do this bit of the morning and then we go and do this. Instead of, oh, I'll fit it in at some point later that afternoon. And what I found really interesting is the voice in my head in the morning. Because this voice is so clever. She is like a master negotiator. And she will come up with the world's best excuse, the world's best reason as to why I shouldn't go to the gym that morning. She will say, you know what? You went to the gym yesterday morning. You don't need to go today. She will say, oh, like, it's only Monday. You've got all week to go to the gym. You don't need to go today. You know what? Like, today's one of those days where you've got a full free day. You know, you will be doing X, Y, Z, but you've not got any calls. So, you know, like, you can find time to go. You can go later this afternoon. We don't need to go right now. And I find it so interesting that I've made a decision that is going to better my day and better my life in the sense that it's going to allow me to prioritize myself even more, prioritize my well-being and my goals even more. And yet there's this voice in my head that is trying to negotiate and bargain with me as to why I shouldn't do that, as to why actually not having what I want is the best thing. And my lesson here in self-discipline and self-responsibility is that it's my choice and it's my responsibility to not bargain with that voice, to not enter into this negotiation tactic that's trying to happen. Because it's that negotiation of, oh, you can do it later. Oh, you went yesterday. It's like pulling out of a magician's hat all these tricks, all these reasons as to why I shouldn't go. And notice that that's a part of me and it's coming from a part of me. And so I get to choose whether I respond to that or not. And I get to choose in that moment to go, I'm not fucking arguing with you. There is no bargaining, there is no negotiation, there is no questioning. I'm going to the gym. And how often in your life do you bargain and negotiate with yourself? Is there a certain area of your life right now where that little voice constantly tries to negotiate with you to stop you from doing the thing that is going to make your life better, that is going to move you forward, that is going to allow you to co-create a new reality with the universe, that is going to allow you to be the main character of your life, to be the artist of your life, creating what you want, creating the change that you want? Where are you trying to negotiate with yourself? Maybe you're going, I don't need to apply for jobs today. I've already applied for 2. I don't need to put money in my savings account today. I don't need to put money in my savings account this month. I can do it next month. I can skip this month. I can skip this workout. I can skip today. I don't need to promote my business today. I can do it tomorrow. I can do it next week. I can do it tomorrow. I can start on Monday. How often are you doing that? Notice how subtle that self-sabotage can be. Notice the voice of resistance that doesn't want the thing that you want. I want to commit to 4 workouts a week. I want that for myself. I love how that makes me feel. I want that new routine. I want to go to the gym in the morning. And yet there's a part of me that doesn't want that. There's a part of me that doesn't want that because it's change, because it's uncomfortable, because it's not how things used to be, whatever the fuck, because it's scary, whatever. There's a part of you that doesn't want the thing that you want. But notice how you don't need to negotiate with that part. You actually just get to do the thing anyway. This was such a moment of clarity for me over self-responsibility, self-devotion, self-discipline. And I know recently I've been talking a lot about feminine energy. This is the masculine energy. This is the structure, the commitment, the devotion that allows me to feel how I want to feel, that allows me to flow, that allows me to live the life that lights me up, that turns me on, that feels amazing for my feminine. I couldn't have that if I didn't hold myself sometimes to fucking standards of how I expect what I know is right for me to do, what I know makes me feel good. That is not up for negotiation. It is happening. And I know that sometime soon, as this habit forms, I will wake up ready to go to the gym. I'll wake up excited. In the same way that years ago, I woke up and I had to consciously go, right, it's time to meditate. Now I wake up and it's like, you can barely stop me from putting my Reiki music on and like sitting in meditation. It's part of my life. It's who I am. And that is how habits work. it can start as a habit, and it actually ends up becoming part of your identity and something you crave, something you see yourself as. And that's really powerful. But every time you negotiate with yourself, every time you negotiate with that little voice, you miss an opportunity to cultivate self-responsibility, to cultivate a sense of trust in yourself. Because if you don't keep a promise that you make to yourself, what message is that sending? What energy is that are you receiving in that? In saying, I want this, and at the same time I'm not going to do anything about it. Really, really interesting to think about, and was definitely a big mindset shift for me lately. And so, as always, I want to share that with you too, because I know someone really needs to hear this today. If that person is you, reach out to me, tag me on stories, DM me on Instagram, DM me on TikTok, reach out on email if you're not on social media, reply to the podcast in Spotify, leave your thoughts. I really want to hear from you if this resonated, and if you're just going to go and do the fucking damn thing anyway today and not let that little voice negotiate with you. Please make sure you're signed up for my free workshop, Freedom to Rise, the spiritual awakening and healing journey to help you step and rise into the woman you're here to be in the world, so that you can manifest a life beyond your wildest dreams. It is possible for you. It is out there for you. It is happening on the 27th of March for 4 days, 4 workshops for free. I cannot wait to serve you from the heart, from my soul to yours. There will be messages, activations, journal prompts, like just so much in this week that will elevate you to your next level, that will activate and inspire and awaken something within you that you didn't have before, wherever you're at on your spiritual and manifestation journey. I cannot wait to see you there. And there will be an opportunity at the end of the week to join me inside of Next Level You, my signature mindset and manifestation program, going through my 6-step manifestation process to manifest everything and anything you desire in your life into your reality, so you can literally create your vision board in the 3D. That program is amazing. It opens on the 1st of April. And if you already are curious about it, if you're already interested, you can reach out to me with the words Next Level You, and I'll send you an insane pre-sale offer where you'll get money off and an amazing bonus upgrade that will not be available publicly, even to the people who sign up to the workshop. So if you're interested, it's really worth doing that, knowing that that expires at the end of the workshop series. So once the doors are open publicly, there will still be an early bird offer, but it won't be even as abundant as the saving and the offer you can get if you sign up on the pre-sale. So just to make you aware of that, if you're interested, if you feel called, if something in your intuition is like, I feel like this is my next step, reach out to me, answer the call, trust your intuition, trust your higher self, and we can chat about taking that next step for yourself. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Go do the damn thing if this has inspired you, this message, and I'll speak to you very soon.